Got the S. Really, I cannot write. Me llamo Tere. Oh my god, her name is Tere. Boy, I'm a dumb ass. Bitch. Okay. I've never heard of someone named Tere though, like, to be honest. Like, mucho gusto, el chico Pablo. Es un placer. Mucho gusto. How do I say the pleasure is mine? El gusto es mío. Okay. El gusto es mío. La chica Maria. Ooh. Two timing bastard. Pescado. I don't even know if that's bastard in Spanish or not. It sounds nice. I don't know. I just have fun with accents. Even if I'm totally off, it's still fun to pretend. Hola, ¿cómo te llamas? Me llamo María. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Qué tal? Let's make it interesting, not just like boring and like basic. Cause basic ass bitches deserve to be in trash. Okay? Like me. Like me, like muy. ¿Qué tal? How's it going, chica? Chica, chica. ¿Qué tal? De nada. You're welcome. Like, no, I'm kidding. Más o menos. Muy bien. Woo! I don't know. Muy bien. ¿Y tú? Oh, chico. Bastante bien. Gracias. La chica. Oh, have to go. Where? Tengo que irme. Irme. Tengo que irme. Tengo que irme. Hasta luego. Okay. Now that we got that done in like, you know, an over excessive amount of time for like literally half a page. Okay. The theme for this poem is depressed. The theme of this poem is life may throw you lemons, but you got lemonade. Does that work? Why is it getting all weird? Camera, focus, focus, focus. What's wrong with you? Focus. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I don't fucking care. You choose not to focus, then fine. Go ahead. Don't focus. Oh, it is focus. Damn it, Angela. Why are you so complicated? Like, my God. My gird. Okay. Life can throw you at curveballs. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait. Or ask her for a lunch. Something. Because this she always says there's never a wrong theme, but like anytime I answer or say something, or anyone answers or says something that like is not something that she has in mind, she's like, oh, okay. But like she claims none of her answers are wrong. They might not be strictly wrong, honey, but obviously you don't agree with the answer, so like but like for this theme, I really want to put like life can throw you a curveball and like it'll be depressing and shit and like but life move on. But like guess I could put like pause so you don't see me just like staring off into space thinking. Okay, so before I state my theme, I'm going to say what the poem is about. It's Janet Walking by John Crow Ransom. I want his last name. Like, no joke. Angela Ransom. Like, girl. Like, it's a cool name. Focus! Why does my camera just, like, randomly get out of focus and struggle with this? Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I think this is gonna be one of my new pet peeves. It's fucking hard because I'm in a camera every single day. Like, damn. Okay, fine, whatever. Please, camera. Ugh, fine, fuck you. Okay, it's Janet Walking by John Crow Ransom, and it's basically about this like 5 to 6 year old girl, possibly older, possibly younger, who like has a pet chicken and is really excited to go see her pet chicken, and she goes to see her pet chicken and it's dead, and she's like talking about how sad she is, and she's like crying about it and like asking anyone who would listen to wake her chicken up from her sleep. And it was really depressing and surprising, and I was like, damn. And then we're supposed to come up with a theme for it, which is basically like the overall topic and like what you can get from a book or this poem. And so I put, when you go through life unprepared, the shock can leave you devastated. And I guess that follows the theme pretty well because like it's very depressing and shocking and like damn, and finally it focuses. Like, my god, it only took me like 10 damn years. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, this is Spanish. Espanol. I have so many papers from Spanish, but then all my other stuff, like, there's not many papers. Except for math and then English, because English always has a ton of papers. And then yeah, and then vocab I'll just do later because I need my phone for it. Oh my god, that reminds me, I almost got in trouble because in this poem there's this word called transmogrification. transmogrifying. And I was like, what? And I was like, I took my phone out and was looking it up. And like, I think she thought I was cheating or something. Like, which I don't even know how you can cheat on a TP cast, but apparently you can. Because she or maybe she thought I was texting or something. But like, she walked on over to me and was like looking at my phone, being like, what you doing? And I was like, oh, just looking at what transmogrifying is. And she was like, hello, bitch. I wrote it down here, and I was like, oh, what? Which basically it means transform magically. And I'm just like, why couldn't you just say that? Like, it's not that hard to write transform magically. Like, you didn't need to write, like, transmogrifying. Like, you trying to be extra? Like, my God. Like, boy, we don't need the extra gum up in here. We don't need the extra highlighted, like, goddamn. Like, calm down your ass. Like, seriously. Yeah. Okay, so I'm done with homework for the most part, aside from I need to draw these pictures, which I don't even get why we have to draw the pictures. Like, it's dumb. Like, personally, I just think it's dumb and a waste of time, but whatever. You still have to do the pictures. And then I have to do is find the definition in sentences for exchange and exuberant. Because her vocab is weird. I mean, it's not necessarily bad, it's just very different. Because usually I'm used to vocab where, like, they give you the words, and then you write them, and then you study them, and then blah, 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 blah. Well, she gives us 2 to 3 words usually each week, and then gives us, like, a basic, like, root of a word. Like, oh, excuse me. Okay, like a root of a word, like, usually they're like Greek roots, like, evoke has the Greek root e, and e is like out or away, and evoke is like trying to like come up with or like bring out like strong meaning to a word or bring out strong emotions in someone. And so that's like one of like the words that she gave us as an example, and we're supposed to come up with 2 more words that start with the same root that mean that like that she gives us. And so this one was e, and it was out or away, and it had to follow the same thing as evoke or allude, elusive or eminent, like something that means like coming out or whatever. Coming out. I didn't even realize the irony of me saying that. Anyways, so I came up with exchange and exuberant, because exchange means like taking away from and like giving up, or like taking out something and exchanging it with something else. And then exuberant is like being like over the top, like extra. And they both kind of mean like they kind of loosely have to do with being out there, you know? And so that's what I used, those words. I just have to find the official definitions and then come up with sentences for them. And then, of course, draw the damn pictures, even though I have no artistic talent whatsoever. Oh my God, it's funny. We had to draw this little graph thing. And me, being the overthinker that I am, it's like the carbon cycle, which is basically like carbon dioxide. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother has heard of carbon dioxide. Like, pretty sure your baby brother has heard of carbon dioxide. Like, in the air. Plants breathe it in. We breathe it out. Basic shit. Anyways, it's made up of carbon, and carbon is needed for like making up our DNA and stuff. And it just it doesn't just like pop out of nowhere. It comes from decomposition, and it comes from like breaking down things, and it comes from like when a fire happens or something, like carbon is like exited out into the atmosphere, and that's like a thing that happens. So yeah. So good at explaining stuff, aren't I? Anyways, so we were doing a graph on the carbon cycle, and so we had to draw everything, and like Me being the extra overthinker that I am, I kept thinking we need to make a hot spring or something, and that's gonna be like carbon. Like the heat makes carbon for some reason. I was thinking fire, I was thinking carbon, I was thinking heat. And wrong. And the teacher was like, no, not really. She was really being nice about it, but she was like, in her head, I could see her brains going like, her brain wheels turning, being like, nah, bitch, you're dumb. And I was like, okay, sensei, okay. And so she said a great example would be lightning striking a tree and setting fire. And I was like, that's like the cheesiest thing I've ever fucking heard of. That's why I want to do my hot spring thing. But I didn't say that out loud, because my hot spring thing was wrong and hers was right, despite it being cheesy, and we couldn't think of anything else other than like some dumbass kid starting a fire with matches and like setting fire to the rain, you know? Setting fire to the rain. I'm not singing that right. Okay, God. Yeah. Why did I draw? Okay. Why are you such an overthinker? Anyways, so we had to draw it, and then, like, as predicted, it's terrible. Like, god awful. Like, who even draws like this? Aside from 5-year-olds. Me, apparently. Okay. And then I've set fire to the rain stuck in my head now. Awesome. The best day ever. And now I'm making my clubhouse stuck in my head. Why? Oh, I hate these jeans. Hold on. Sorry, I just had to change into pajama pants because, ow, fudge, bangers are not comfortable to lay against. No shit, Sherlock. Because my jeans were getting uncomfortable. You would think for an AP class I would have more papers. I have 2. Uno, dos. I'm sure the second one is a packet, but oh, never mind. There's 3 of them. Oh, so many for an AP class. Okay. Pearl. Yeah. And then this bitch. Okay. So for English, we have to connotate. She has like this big ass rubric, which most people think is intimidating and scary, or like they don't like it, but I love rubrics. Like, rubrics are my home. I just love them because it tells me exactly what the teacher wants, exactly what the teacher needs, and I just follow it as close as I can, unless there's some stuff that like is extra and I don't really need it that much, or if I'm procrastinating and really in a hurry and don't give a shit. Anyways, so this is telling me everything she wants for when we connotate. And connotate is like basically like find the deeper meaning of words, like analyze it, you know, think out of the box kind of shit. And so we did that, and then I got a F on one of the things. Like, she circled the F because, like, you know, it starts with really good stuff and then ends with really bad stuff. And most of my stuff was really good though. See, look at that. I'm so proud of myself. And then one of them was in the C area, and then one of them was in the F area. And I was like, boy, what? And then I was like, oh. And then I was like, I need to work on my connotations, like, right now. Like, it needs to work. Like, and apparently it's because I only did 2, and they weren't very good. And so this time I did 4, and was like, girl, you better give me a good grade this time. Because I got a B, so it's not bad. But I was just like, I wanted an A. Especially if it's something as easy as this. Like, come on, I deserve an A. Like, you're just being lazy. So I did 4 this time, and she better give me an A. And then I worked on Oh. I didn't work on my imagery. Okay. I can do this. Imagery.